Hey guys, so the next game we're going to be talking about is the title that was released at E3 called Ryse, Son of Rome. It was the first trailer that really, it was one of the first ones they showed, but it really just, it immediately got me pumped for just the new consoles and just everything about the new upcoming games. I've always wanted a Roman type, not sure how open world it's going to be, but just a good Roman game that would come out. I really didn't know too many that were out, and this one just really caught my attention.
Right.
So, what was your thoughts on it?
Alright, so Ryse, for me, just a little FYI for you, Michael. The game was going to be a game on Connect, and it was going to be a Connect-only title, but then they made it into this game, and it's being made by the people who made Crysis. They use the Crytek engine for it, and that's why it looks so good. And the one thing about this game that impressed me the most was the graphics. Of every single game I've seen, the graphics amazed me in this. It really showed, and it was a perfect game to start the conference with, because it just showed the graphic quality about it, and also the combat that was in
the first game they showed at the E3 conference was Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. But still, this impressed me more than Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. But the combat system as well was amazing, because I love these button prompts and the executions that it perform. They're very cool, and I don't know, I love blood. I love violence, And what about the combat system that you know, Michael? What do you know about it?
The one thing about the combat system is that you're not going to be, like, all the stuff that you were seeing there, when I was talking to someone, they were explaining to me that it's basically, to do some of those moves, it has to be, like, for the guy to do that certain move that they were showing in the E3 trailer, like, some of those moves, the guy has to be there perfectly. Like, you're not always going to do this, be doing the same combinations. It's going to be, there's going to be tons of different types of ways to hit them, ways to cut them, and just, it's going to be a very spread out combat system. Like, there's going to be very, very many things that, like, if a guy's next to a wall, I believe, like, there's going to be different things for that. There's going to be different things for, like, just say if he has more momentum coming forward to you, I think there might be different moves that have to do with that. Like, you may hit him differently than you did when he was backing away. It's going to be more realistic. But now, one thing that did bug me about that trailer is when they all went in that old-fashioned, Roman Spartan, where they would crouch down with their shields and, like, march over there. They kept throwing the spears.
Yeah.
Where were those spears coming from?
I think in their butt.
I at least like to see the spear on the person.
Right.
And, like, I only saw one, and then it got thrown.
I think
and they kept reloading.
They were.
That's the only thing that aggravated me.
Hiding it internally in their body.
Yeah. Like, that just, I don't know, that kind of bugged me, because, like, if I at least would have seen it, like, maybe, like, if it was on their back, or not on their back, but just somewhere that was kind of visible.
Right.
Because I don't like that you just have, like, that unlimited amount of spears. Because it just, and randomly just picks up another one. Where'd that one come from? I don't know, that just, that just made it, like, a little bit like, it didn't piss me off, but it just kind of, I don't know, that bugged me a little bit.
Right.
But do you have anything else to say about that? Like,
Ryse in general? I don't know.
I like to look at it. I like that there was just so much massive combat going around.
Yeah, and that's because of the next-gen system that they have, it's just able to be more powerful and able to render more people. The other thing I noticed about next-gen and about Ryse especially is the sound in the game. It was really good. I noticed everything, like from the clanking of their metal on their armor to the swords and the shields getting like if an enemy coming towards you and they bash your shield with their sword, it was very powerful and really good sound. And I just God. I just want next gen now, I would make a deal with the devil to get a system right now. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to Battlefield 4. Now, Michael, I know this is one of your most wanted titles. You're the most excited for it. To me, it looks fantastic, and actually, it was my first look at next gen on the console. You know, they showed the demo, fishing in Baku or whatever it was called, and the one part that impressed me the most was the where he went down into the basement and there was water and just something so simple looks so beautiful. But what you're most looking forward to in Battlefield 4, Michael?
Well, I wasn't the best Battlefield 3 player, and I guess I just really didn't. I didn't take advantage too much of Battlefield 3. What really pissed me off about Battlefield 3 was just the servers, which I think they're going to fix that problem on the Xbox One with the 300,000 servers that are going on.
From 30,000 to 300,000. That's a lot.
Yeah, from like 15 to 30,000, it's going to 300,000. So it's going to be ridiculous. But the massive multiplayer just looks like the amount of how big each map is, how much stuff is going on.
Yeah. I think you could have like 64 players.
That one map, whatever it was called, that you were able to destroy that building. Like just how cool that looked when the building was coming down. What really got me was I forget how many people were allowed to be in a game, something like 64 on each team or something like that. But it's just going to be huge. It's going to be like you're in a full-on city, and I'm not sure if like every one of those buildings are going to be accessible, but I really hope they are because that was insane. And like hopefully you can destroy more buildings. That'll just look even better. But just what really got me was one the graphics overall. Everything looks realistic. The water when you were in, like you said, in another area. But like when they showed the one part where they're in the ocean, and it looks ridiculously realistic. And I don't know. I can't wait for it because I mean I'm a Call of Duty guy, but this game has got me so much more amped up than Call of Duty Ghost. The amount, how realistic it looks, just how I could not get over how big the multiplayer was and like how massive one of the maps were. I mean, they're known for making big maps, but I hope that there's a lot more maps in the game that are dealing with big cities and stuff like that because that up a cool factor for me. What about you?
Well, I hope they have co-op in this Battlefield 4 because I don't know. I love co-op. I love playing with other people, but could you imagine like me and you like in that multiplayer map called Shanghai?
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. I'm going to be strictly sitting underneath that building and just shooting it. I'm just going to be non-stop shooting buildings. Like that's just going to be my thing. Right. Because I love the destruction of what you can do. You can tear down that city if you want to.
I mean, I hope one thing I don't know about and I haven't heard anything about is how big the maps are going to be. Is it going to be double the size of what a Battlefield 3 map was? Or is it going to be triple,
I don't know because, the one thing I like about that is you can have the big maps, but now you're going to have, like something like 60 people or maybe 120 people in one map. So you're not going to have to be searching for an hour to find somebody that's playing in the game.
That's
because, I'll never forget that. Because you would sit there and I'd drive around 5 minutes and not even see anybody that gets sniped as I'm walking around. So I'm really excited to see, just how. I don't know what I could say more about it. I am so stoked for this game. Like, I really hope that they release the demo for the put it on the Xbox maybe 360. I'd love to play that game because it looks so awesome.
Well, Battlefield 3 released the beta, so maybe we'll get lucky and get that. Okay, so that's the 6 games. Oh, actually no, sorry. 7 games that we're talking about for the next consoles. Any closing thoughts, Michael?
Nothing really. Just if you guys have any thoughts on the games, leave a comment below. And because like we said, we don't know too much. We just wanted to share with you guys our thoughts on these games. I'm pretty sure everyone's excited for them. But we were being a little biased because we kind of talked about the Xbox games. We're going to have videos coming up. We're going to talk about the games that are coming out for the PS4.
Right.
So we'll talk. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm Sherrod Star.
I'm Second 1000, and please subscribe, guys. See you later. Peace.
Yep. See you guys.